Guido coming at you with a tactics talk. And what's this? I am playing artillery. Playing artillery, I'm going to have a pretty good game in the Object 261. All tier 10 battle. Fighting in the deputy. Fighting in my deputy account and loaded into Red Shower here. And you can see that I am pre-zooming into an area where enemy tanks are likely to be seen first. I haven't moved very far because you don't have to. I see some things dropping and I'll go ahead and time a shot right there on what's probably quite a few heavies moving across that general area. You'll notice that I didn't get any scouts really moving up into the high spot here. Had a scout gone up into here or a medium, and I don't think we even have any scouts, I would have been able to maybe have a shot on something that I could see. And unfortunately, I'm looking here where the enemy Arty usually sits, one of the spots. I do that until I get reloaded, and now I'm looking to get a shot on one of these guys. Checking the G view, and I am blocked pretty well. So the problem with where I am, because I didn't position over here on 1 or 2, I'm going to have trouble shooting guys that come up and over that. So I take that shot, and I'm going to go ahead and reposition over this way. This tank only has 18 shells in the entire inventory, and it reloads pretty quick for a tier 10 artillery and is relatively accurate. So I've already fired 2. You don't want to take too many blind shots with this thing. It just doesn't have a whole lot of ammunition. Take a quick look in here, don't see anything, and immediately start to look over towards this. And it looks like maybe I'll have a shot on the Conqueror. Probably spent a little too much time messing around trying to get a shot on the, or looking for the enemy artillery, because I should have already had a shell down range here. So wait till it gets there, I'll take that shot. Put another 131 on him and some stun. And I'll move a little bit here to the right. You do have to be careful in this spot. I'm obviously white out in the open, right out in the open. And I'm going to keep on shifting this way to work a better angle on the guys over here. I see this 140. And I'll shift over to this way. I'm taking a look at the G, don't have it, and there we go. I've got a shot on the E100. And I shoot and move. That's only 63. The E100 is heavily armored. Sometimes you can directly hit an E100 or a Maus or one of the Japanese heavies and still not do that much damage to him. It looks like somebody got some damage after I stunned him. And again, just kind of looking for tracers to see if I can't do some counter potentially, but then immediately going back over to the enemy and end up Super Conqueror dead. I'm going to shift back over here because what I want to do now is I'm going to start looking at, there we go, because I saw them coming around the corner on our tanks. So I start looking for that opportunity. IS-7 is moving in. I'm hoping I can get him and his buddy. And I'll shoot that IS-7 right in the back. And I'll tell you why I did that, because these guys are getting rolled up, and I was looking to try to remove one of those guns, or at least make him stop face-hugging our guy. With the accuracy of the tank, I was pretty sure I was going to be able to do that, and it looks like I'm going to get a 2-for-1 right here, maybe a 3-for-1. Start moving a little sooner I would have liked, but there we go. Bink. What the? Well, I got the E100 at least. Things are looking okay, but we're losing on that side, so I'm going to ski-daddle this way a bit, turn around because the reload's fast, and now see if I can't get some more shots in on this guy. The 277 has done a fine job of stuffing those guys, and what looked like a complete loss over there, we're able to stop. I'm going to aim a little long. I don't want to splash my... Yep, I did. I stunned the 277. Now I'm going to shift back this way. Because he was able to stop it, I want a better angle on that hold down, what is it, IS-7 that's sitting right there. So get a better angle on him. Maybe I can get the FV if he sits there for a bit, but he looks like he's going to cover up. And so now I am looking to get a shot on the IS-7. My buddy's far enough away that I don't stun him that time, and I take some more hit points off the IS-7. Again, I'll shift. Looks like the fight over on the west side's not going great. I'd really like to shift over and start helping them, but we need to clean this up so we don't have two fronts. Unfortunately, we've got a Sturb and a E100 sitting back. I can't get to him because he's run away. So we'll shift over here and see what we can do with the 140. Nope, he's behind a wall. The grill is running. Get a little lead fire on this guy. And I hit him for 433. Because it's really hard to hit moving tanks with artillery. Not true. It's very easy, actually. That's how you do it. You just lead him. You have a good idea of what your time of flight is. And blip, he takes a hit. Now I'm looking for tracers because I'd like to remove artillery. If I can remove some of their artillery, we have much more freedom of movement. When there's 3 artillery, late game like this, people are low hit points. Getting spotted is a very, very bad thing right now. What I'm looking for here is whether the walls are down. It looks like they haven't gone through there because there aren't any broken walls. So there's nobody in that corner. I had to check a couple times. Like, no, there is actually nobody in that corner. So let's shift. I spent too long doing that. I should have been looking for a shot. Wasn't anybody lit. There is now. And I'm watching this JPZ. And I'm thinking, all right, JPZ, I know you want to move forward. There we go. Good JPZ. We'll just do that. Little lead fire. Of course, he doesn't move very fast, but I get a shot into him. He's looking at the FV. And I'm hoping, come on, there we go. Track. Oh, there's a huge hit on that guy right there. Looks like the FV put a hit on him. And I'm just going to time this and putting it back. I'm like, all right, if I can get reloaded in time, even with splash, he's got 11 hit points. We can take him out. As soon as it reloads, drop it in there, down he goes. Why not? Completely behind cover, but not for splash. Even the tiny splash on the 261 takes that guy out. I don't know why I'm looking here again because there's pretty obvious no one's in that corner. The Grill A is making a runner. There's 2 of them. I'm trying to get reloaded here. I'm working at the edge of my azimuth, so I had to shift it. Go ahead and drop another one in him. I don't know what happened. Not sure whether I hit him or not. Looks like it went dark right before. We've got a Sturv, a Grill, 4005, 1104. But they've still got 3 artillery like we do. What I'm really worried about is this 140. The 140 is a problem because if he gets into the backfield with the 155, I'm hoping the 4005 and the other guy camping the hill will be able to handle the guy or spot him. But I don't have that much confidence in him, so I'm trying to move to a spot where I feel like I won't get immediately spotted by a 140 who shows up in the backfield. So we'll move all the way over here. And now I'm looking for the grill. 2 grills, the 110E4 and the Object 140. We're getting down to 6 minutes, so this is an encounter battle. We only got 6 minutes to figure this thing out. I'm wondering, all right, it was 1 to the 3 actually in this spot. There we go. There's that 140 I was worried about. Pretty much knew that was going to happen. There he is. So he's moving in. I've got a whole 5 shells left. I'm going to let this zoom in really nicely. He's been hit. We'll go ahead and finish that guy off. And move as soon as I fire. Notice I've moved every time. I'm just not going to let them have a free shot on me if they happen to be looking for me for a counter. That should have been the game. Taking out their spotter like that, we're up. Should have been the game. Here's a really high hit point 110E4. Looks like I got a nice shot on this guy, so we'll just go ahead and time this. Boom. Actually watch my work, and holy cow, it lands completely on the outside of the circle, and that is really unfortunate because I've only got 3 shells. Every shell is going to count here. I'm going to shift a little bit here to see if I can't get a better shot as he's hanging out in the middle of that cap. From this angle, I can shoot down both those little alleyways that are on that cap, and I have a reasonable expectation of hitting something there. If I'd have stayed where the T-92 is, then I'm looking on a back slope, and that's much harder to hit. Or the 155-58, also much harder to hit. 110E4 is moving into the city there. The Grill and the E100 are both sitting in the same spot. So instead of actually trying to find a different way to approach, they sit there. I'm assuming the E100 is poking at 2 Grills who are going to outspot him, and then the artillery is going to rain on him, and he's probably getting rained on this entire time. Another big mistake. Again, I'm back into this corner. Be honest, I'm not sure why I think there's anything in there. It's possible that they came through up here and didn't knock anything down and jumped in the corner, but I doubt it. should have been looking probably in this area here or this area here to try to find tracers, because it is very likely they're shooting at the E100 as he foolishly pokes and peeks over there. Yep, he's stunned, so he's been hammered. He's at 421 hit points. And that's just something to learn, folks. There is zero reason for the E100 to be sitting there letting this guy shoot him. And there's a grill moving forward. There's a 110E4 on the cap. So I figure, you know what? The E100 and the other grill will take care of him. Let's get this guy that's near the cap. There's a hit. 3, and down he goes. And the grill has moved up. I don't have a shot now. I'm out of position here, unfortunately. The T92 takes out the E100, and I have no confidence that our grill is going to be able to handle this, so I run back to this bush, figuring that when their grill comes through, I'm going to have to shoot him in the face right here. And then I change my mind and say, you know what? I'm not even doing that. I'm getting completely out of here. 2 shells. I've got 2 shells left, and we're at 10 to 10. Our stirb is moving around. That's probably going to cost us. We'll head back to the back edge of the map again. Try not to bump into that guy and spoil his shot. And the grill wins. Of all things, our grill wins. Can he survive the Arty counterattacks, though? That's the question. He's moving around a bit. There's the bat chat. Bat chat's moving around. Looks like our grill lives. So things are actually looking up. I'm thinking, all right, well, we can kill this dude off. No problem. We'll let him come right to here, and we'll shoot. And only get 218. 1 shell left. 1 shell left. 155-58 walks into him and takes him down. Question is, will he survive the other 2 artillery? That's one of their artillery down. And you might be thinking, all right, you guys got this. You guys got this. Well, we've got 2 minutes and 37 seconds. And we've got to find 2 artillery and a TD who, if they hide, can probably win this game, because we can't really get enough guys on cap. Pretty soon, even if we put 3 on, we're not going to be able to cap this thing out. And unfortunately, that's not something that's going through my mind right now. I'm still trying to be careful. I'm not paying close enough attention. I do know I have 1 shell, so my intention is to try to look for 1 shot and then go scout for the rest of the artillery and things out there. But as it turns out, that doesn't quite work out. I'm going to come up here. And I'm thinking, all right, well, I'll start the cap. We'll be fine. There's the grill. I stop. I don't have a shot. So I should have been on the cap. Because once I get there, you'll notice that we have 4 minutes and 5 seconds, and we only have 1:46 left, and it's only me on the cap. Everyone else is sort of standing around. The 103B is going to get nuked, and that is highly unfortunate. He's spotted. There's 2 big artillery. There's just no way he's going to survive that. Wait, he did survive it. Now I'm waiting for the grill. Takes a couple Arty hits. And I'm sitting on the cap. This is really not doing a whole bunch for us. I'm really hoping that the grill will be foolish and make a mistake. The stirb gets on, but that only brings us down to 144. There's the grill. I'm hoping that I can get this shot here. There we go. Got a piece of him. Down he goes, but still not enough time. We've got 130. We don't have a 3rd guy trying to get on cap. I'm looking at the time going, holy cow, we really misplayed this end game. If somebody would just get on. Looks like maybe the grill is trying to come up. And I make 1 more mistake. There's an Arty shot in there. I see the grill coming, and I make a mistake right here. I think I get off the cap, and we might have actually been able to win, but I don't know. With 30 seconds, I don't think he would have decreased it enough, so I just go raging forward, looking for a light on the artillery, which we don't get, and we end up losing. So I should have stayed there and at least investigated to see if that grill was going to help us win at the end game. I don't think we had enough time to do it. But it ends up being 3,422 damage, 5,000 damage stunned by me. I think the actual damage is a little higher than that on some blind shots in there as well. Really misplayed end game for me, and a couple bad shots taken in there. But a pretty good example of high-tier artillery play. If you're going to do it right. Look for your shots. reposition to get better shots if you don't have good shots, and all that good kind of stuff. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Keep supporting the channel, and we will see you.